how to quit caffeine in 4 simple steps while avoiding terrible withdrawal symptoms. Now, it's common if you're drinking a lot of coffee, having a lot of pre-workout, when you pull back to have throbbing headaches and struggle with non-stop brain fog. The reason is caffeine is a vasoconstrictor, meaning it restricts blood flow. So when you start to pull back off your caffeine intake, what happens? It's almost like unkinking a fire hose and you have an increase in blood flow directly to your brain, leading to those throbbing headaches that make you want to go right back to having more caffeine. And so even though caffeine is something that's widely accepted and widely used, I'm a huge fan. It's something we want to pull back from every now and then to reset our tolerance and reduce overall stress on the body. Here are 4 simple steps that you need to follow to reduce the symptoms of caffeine withdrawal and be able to perform your best. Number 1, drink at least 100 ounces of water per day. Optimal hydration is going to give you better energy levels, and it's going to help in terms of overall blood flow when we have that increase coming due to the vasoconstricting effects of caffeine. The way to do this, have 20 ounces of water sitting out on your vanity or on your nightstand, so as soon as you wake up, you are getting on the hydration train. Step number 2, take electrolytes throughout the day. When you increase your sodium intake and your potassium intake, this is going to help provide more balanced energy and improve blood volume throughout the day. You're going to have better energy levels across the board, and the addition of more sodium into your diet is going to help nourish your adrenal glands, which, after pumping out tons of cortisol from consuming caffeine nonstop, are going to be much more nourished and function better if you add caffeine back in. Step number 3, you want to supplement with L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine is a neurotransmitter that's a precursor directly to epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. All of these can be somewhat fatigued and exhausted after nonstop caffeine usage over time. And so by providing the baseline fundamental components that you need to synthesize these neurotransmitters, it can be beneficial for long-term brain health and cognitive function now, even when you're pulling off the caffeine. How I would recommend doing this is take 1,000 milligrams of L-tyrosine twice per day for 2 days. Do 1 dose in the morning and 1 dose around lunchtime. After 2 days, we want to drop that down to 500 milligrams twice per day. This is going to provide you more energy, and this is going to provide more cognitive focus throughout without relying on caffeine. Do be careful with the L-tyrosine. It is a stimulant. It will help you pre-workout, it will help you focus, but like any other stimulant, the higher it takes you, the harder the crash. Step number 4, replace the habit. In Charles Duhigg's book, The Power of Habit, he talks about the importance of replacing an action if you want to be able to change your habits and stick with them long term. In the case of caffeine, we get used to enjoying something warm, something comforting, something delicious first thing in the morning. So you can use something like mud water, even adding in decaf every now and then to provide that same feeling without becoming hyper-reliant directly on the caffeine. In addition, if you're looking at something like a pre-workout, what I would recommend is use a stimulant-free pre-workout like Pulse from Legion. What this is going to do, it's going to give you the active ingredients to be able to perform your best in the gym without driving up that caffeine tolerance with 300 milligrams of crack like so many of these pre-workout stimulants do. And look, caffeine is the most widely accepted and abused drug in the world. I love caffeine. I'm going to keep it into what I do, but every 6 to 8 weeks, I like to pull off to reset my tolerance. It leads to better sleep, better performance in the gym, and better cognitive function. So if you found this helpful and you give this protocol a shot, drop me a like, drop me a comment, and please hit share so we can get this helpful information into more hands.
Did you find this helpful? If so, pound that like button and hit subscribe. Now, if you want a free copy of our Chiseled Muscle Cheat Sheet, the no BS way to help you lose body fat and build lean muscle in 90 days, make sure that you go to the description below and download your free copy. Any questions? Drop them in the comments, and can't wait to see you with the next video.